So welcome back everyone. Another game has finished, another draw.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're gonna keep the same ratio of one decided game per round today.
Today we are...
Didn't all games end in draw?
No, this one is still going.
We still ended in a draw as well, right?
Topalov is Karyakin is still in progress, but we are not talking about Topalov Karyakin. We are talking about your games. Your game.
You go, Anish.
So.
Well, okay, yeah, Peter... well, I wanted to get a game because he seemed to be very well prepared so far, and here he also sprang a surprise on me. I was not exactly improvising, but yeah, I was not sure.
Yeah, none of us really knew what was going on. I knew this existed, but I had no real solid knowledge either. I just thought that, you know, I played in this position, I played Queen b6 all my life, and I also had some recent experience on the white side with dc4, Queen c4, bishop f5.
Yeah, and I think, you know, all of your games Black was doing fine, so I didn't see the need for you to deviate.
But still, I felt Anish is generally incredibly well prepared, and I thought, I spent 15 minutes here trying to think of something he might not have looked at carefully before the game, and I thought a5 might be such a move.
Yeah, no, there are many people who play offbeat moves like g3 or e3 with the idea to win the game by force, like Vladimir Kramnik or Sergei Karyakin, but I'm not one of these people. When I do this, generally I don't really have a clue of what I'm doing, but yeah, it got interesting. I mean, here the idea is probably if I take this Queen a5.
Queen a5, b3, b5, drive it to b2 and have...
Yeah, this is an ugly horse here.
Yeah, knight c6, bishop somewhere.
Yeah, probably the dream position for you. So
I mean, it's definitely very nice compensation for the pawn. I don't know if it's more, but it's a very playable compensation.
This looks very smart somehow, no?
I think we're still following the Vichugov Wei game.
Yeah, I've seen the game. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's the main move when the pawn is actually on a7?
Yeah, well, the difference...
I mean, you can play knight c3 and there is a move knight e4 for black, right?
Yeah, but there are a lot of differences. I mean, for example, there you cannot take knight takes a4.
Yeah,
that's
also
an
there, I think
one.
you go knight e5, and I was actually trying to think what is this thing with the pawn on a4, but it doesn't
I could
seem
also
like a
maybe
idea.
make an argument to go after knight e5, bishop f5, like they do these days.
Because Queen b3,
but then I was
which is
consider
kind of
taking
Queen a5,
and then dropping perhaps back.
Yeah, but I'm not sure I'm, you know, doing so badly here.
No, not at all.
Not sure.
Not at all. I mean, in general, this is what I was trying to think, and I was not so sure if the pawn here is bad. I mean, I block it nicely, but on the other hand,
bishop
your
f5, bishop f5 control the b file.
Yeah,
it's a strange position. Knight e5 was definitely a possibility, but knight
e4... well, I didn't remember. I've seen the game, of course, and I thought that white optically had a nice position. So I didn't really look at it.
I think Queen a5, Queen c2 we're still following the game, although I'm not entirely sure. But I think bishop f5 is a mistake already. I have a feeling something must be stronger than this. Probably bishop e6, but I'm not sure.
Bishop e6?
Yeah, I think this rook c8 next move.
Bishop a3?
Yeah, just rook c8.
This is the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I play rook c8 almost against any move, and it's actually surprisingly difficult for you to protect the pawn.
Why you didn't play this then?
I have no idea. I just blanked out for...
But okay, I have some c4 ideas, not some...
Sure, I'm not saying I'm better or anything. I'm just saying that
by
playing bishop f5, I developed all of your pieces for you,
I would be... Yeah.
It's just such a strange idea. You have this knight on d2, which currently has no
the problem
moves.
with knight c4, I think, is that there is e3, no?
e3 is also possible, but knight a5, knight b7, maybe.
Yeah, I was trying to figure this out. e2, rook e1, bishop d1.
Yeah, curious position.
Not so easy.
I also thought, I mean, I can play something like Queen c7 or Queen
then I thought I was happy to do this, and then... rook c8.
Rook c8, and then something like
it's hard
knight
to say,
c6, knight a5.
And knight a4, to be honest, you're playing still pretty fast, so I wasn't sure
I just missed rook
b1.
I just completely forgot about rook b1. It was just
but I don't
ridiculous.
think it's a big deal, though.
But what am I supposed to do here?
So let's say knight f6, you didn't play because of...
Rook b7, simply.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Take, and d5. And I thought, you know, after years and years of playing Grunfeld, I have a pretty good idea of how dangerous these positions can be. And, I mean...
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Unless I'm making a draw immediately by force, which I didn't see, I will probably end up in a really bad position.
At this point, I was not really... I thought, okay, it's all right. But I think that here my position is great. That's for sure.
No, that's certainly
So I thought your Queen c7 was a bit passive.
No, I was at this point. I was kind of drifting a little bit because I felt I honestly couldn't believe what I've done to my position, and my play I think was non-optimal for a while.
Yeah, the problem here is that my position is very, very nice.
But you have such a wide choice that it's probably difficult for you.
I spent too much time, and I didn't see anything too clear. Let's say c4. It was very nice. It was my original intent, just to play positionally.
Probably e5 and take a knight c5.
Yeah. I was okay. This must be better for white, but I was not so sure because you'll go bishop f8. And,
bishop f8, b6.
You know, these kind of positions, they can.
We were
just
thinking to capture on c5 in this moment. I mean, take rook b5 and
I need to
something.
start. I need to start with bishop f8. Yeah, I need to start with bishop f8. This is kind of critical.
But it's not. It's anyway a better move than knight c5 because you keep flexible. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to avoid it because there's some long-term. If you stabilize, you're doing well. So I wanted to do something more dynamic.
There's lots of moves here. I mean,
I think maybe you're a bit too pessimistic because I don't think you're doing
that is very possible.
Yeah, not doing that badly. I mean, also e5 is coming next move, so.
Maybe I was because at this point I felt I was in a lot of trouble, and maybe there was more to do with the fact that I felt I haven't done my position any injustice in the past 5 moves.
I think so too. I think you played not the best moves, but I don't think it's so easy anyway. Because I saw this move e5 and this thing with queen a6.
Yeah, this is if I don't have this, I think I'm in a lot of trouble. Because if I start with bishop b4, you will never play d5.
Oh, but it's just it's so nice
takes e5. You play something like queen d3 or something.
Any move, just very just overwhelming.
I thought this was horrible.
No, this was but here I was trying to think of a way to stop e5, but it was not so simple to come up with one. I even considered for a second f4, but it's much too drastic.
F4. I wouldn't mind that much.
Conceptually speaking, but it's much too drastic of a measure. Yeah, I must say that I was completely convinced that I'm better, and I was burning all of my time trying to. Here I am probably. I'm definitely
but you can probably
better.
take on a4 actually. I couldn't really work
but
this out.
First of all, let me think.
There's all kinds of strange moves here. I think I settled on rook bc8, which might be a.
Oh, this is not the one that worried me for sure.
Yeah, because first I tried to play b5 here, but after b5,
b5 probably.
You go rook a7, queen c4. I thought this was a draw, but then I spotted you take, you go bishop f4, and you go knight g5, and it's actually very awkward for me to
dream position,
defend f7.
No, but there's something I was concerned.
Maybe bishop g4 is a clever move.
Bishop g4 is always there. First of all, I don't think it's much for white because.
Well, if queen goes somewhere, let's say queen c2, I don't know.
Yeah, but I wasn't so happy to. I didn't know what brings you the check. I'll just go to h1,
Yeah, I think you can ignore it in most
Bishop
cases.
f3, but okay, that's just a pawn.
Really, it's just too slow.
But there was something like queen c6 that worried me. I mean, I'm not so sure.
After queen c6, I thought you can just play knight c5.
Yeah, correct. This is what I was thinking, but I don't think it was so clear.
Well, I mean, I can make a move here, and the knight on c5 is not ideal, but still, I mean, I'm wasting two tempi to just drive your knight to c5, which is why I thought rook bc8 with the idea of maybe queen c6 in an improved version later, or there's also some ideas of bishop g4, bishop d7. I just thought rook bc8 kind of generally improves my position a little bit, and it's not that easy for you to find the move.
No, this is the most obvious one, but...
it's kind of, the game shows that if you don't take it now, you might never take it.
I mean, I went completely insane. I was considering all the wrong moves here. When I played it, I just saw bishop d7, this is just devastating, because here, once the bishop is on c6, like, the whole position completely turns around. I mean, you have absolutely no danger anymore. I was thinking about a move like rook f1.
Rook f1 as well.
And then bishop g4 bothered me.
Yeah.
So I thought you probably have no useful move, so I was considering a move like h3, but once again I was probably missing this bishop d7.
Bishop d7 probably is
Although
decent.
then the problem is I never have this, because this just doesn't work, this tactic, because I'm losing too
this
many
doesn't
pieces.
work,
so bishop d7, so rook a4,
I think you have to take, and it depends on what this position is, but by this point I thought, okay, I'm making only moves, and if I'm still worse, I'm still worse. But for me, it was much simpler than for you, because I'm just replying to what's in front of me.
Because I wasn't thinking this is that clear. I wanted something a bit more harmonious than that, because my pieces are a bit awkward here.
Yeah, it seems like I should have some compensation, but I'm not sure how much. And
I'm convinced that you have some, but I was thinking there was something forced, but maybe I saw some. I imagine even this kind of line doesn't look obvious, but bishop f4 is
bishop f4 and knight g5, and I couldn't really make it work, although it looks close, but
I think queen 6 knight c5.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
there's lots of moves here. I think
Bishop
Bishop G4. You just
Queen C2.
yeah, Queen somewhere. Yeah, we look.
Maybe now some move.
The reason I wanted to
maybe
go
then back
Queen
to
D7, Queen
D7.
F5 maybe?
Or
Oh, rook is not hanging even. Yes, Queen 7 is a
Yeah.
bit abstract. But okay, it's also possible.
Yeah, well, I do get some. I actually quite like this move because I control D1, I control H3. It's not easy for you to make a move, maybe.
Yeah, I mean somehow I feel my pieces are not coordinated here, so I don't think my advantage is so big because at the end of the day, in Grunfeld you always sacrifice a pawn like this.
I understand.
So
sure.
I thought it was not the way to beat you, but maybe it was.
By this point, I was, let's say, more optimistic than I was for 5 moves earlier. But yeah, I still thought after Rook A4, I couldn't find any clear solution.
Yeah. Okay. So this was a big critical moment, and this was a big critical moment, and
Sorry.
Bishop F4 is a disaster here.
Yeah, but I thought for a second maybe I'm better, but I don't think I am after Rook
Well,
BG4.
I mean, you are not better. I'm just so annoyed that I.
No, I understand
Yeah,
your
I think
feelings.
I think I for a while I didn't know what I should do, but then I decided, okay, I should probably forget about just centralize.
Yeah.
And that's probably equal.
But there's this line, instead of Rook BG4, you can try Knight D6, but I think it loses because Knight F3 check, Queen F3.
Yeah, I was waiting for a
Bishop
fight.
F3.
Then I would do this.
Yeah, Bishop F3, Knight E8, but Queen C3 wins. Otherwise, I think this works for you.
But you have this as well.
Yeah, but here I'm.
This is why I didn't play it because I'm not risking to win this position.
Yeah, but Queen C3 I think just wins on the spot
Yeah,
after
sure.
Knight
Yeah,
E8.
I mean there are
everything is suddenly hanging
yeah.
for you as well.
Yeah, no, 96 is not the kind of move I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I was trying to make something work like Knight G5 type of thing.
But I don't
But I
really
thought
see
if I
what the
continue
threat
like that,
is.
I'll end
I mean,
up
I can
worse.
even take on C3 maybe.
Probably, I was a bit worried to just
I
take
mean, with the
pawn.
bishop on D7, my position is so much safer than it was before.
Yeah, to be honest, but I think I'm very centralized. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
couldn't
worse
find anything.
anyway.
I mean, the temptation to think you're
I was
better
hoping
here.
you'll go
Yeah,
somewhere
F5
F5.
is. Yeah.
Probably just losing, no? Knight D6. I mean,
Yeah, I don't really want to even
no, I
test
thought
this.
you'll go H6 maybe. I was expecting H6.
Yeah, H6, H4, for
Yeah,
instance.
yeah.
I don't really believe I'm really better. And I mean, the only reason for me to kind of think I'm better is I had 20 minutes against 6. But this is not really the kind of, this is not very productive thinking in a candidates tournament, I think. Playing against the flag, sort of specifically against the flag, if you don't believe you're better, I couldn't really convince myself I should
here
do
I
that.
also didn't. Okay, I could Queen D2, but
Yeah,
then
Queen
Rook
D2 as
E8.
well, Rook E8. I'm not sure what's
Rook
going
D8,
on.
but at the end of the day, I thought I'm just trying to. I mean, it's anyway. Just
Should probably
playing for equality, no?
should probably end up in mass exchanges and equality, I guess.
If you do this, then I have some back rank things. Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, after bishop c6 it's kind of awkward, I think.
Yeah. That's why you play back, and here I don't have anything. Yeah.
You can take on c6 and go rook e4, but h6 is an immediate equality here.
Yeah,
otherwise I could be in trouble, but h6 just solves all of my issues. Bishop b5,
For
hg.
sure, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because you spent so much time thinking about this awkward move rook e6 that I sort of trusted you, and I was not in.
No, but I couldn't find a restructuring of my pieces that I liked here, frankly.
I think the thing is that you already restructured all of them, so there's
Yeah.
not much.
It looks because I even considered weird moves like rook b8 a8 to step out of the pin, but it's just so slow.
But it's not a bad move. I was thinking about queen a5 or queen
Yeah,
e7.
but what are my plans there? Let's say you play queen c2 and I don't know, h3.
Exactly. No,
What
I
is-
was
what
not.
is my
I mean,
plan?
once I was just very frustrated that you got the bishop to c6, but once I just centralized, I'm not worse anyway.
I don't think I'm better.
Yeah.
Or at least I couldn't find any plan. I'm not sure. I've been saying this every day here that I don't think I'm much better, and then I go home and the machine tells me, you definitely were much better.
I think it's
son.
not one of these days. I
Yeah,
think
but
if
hopefully-
anyone today that was
No,
probably
I
me.
definitely was worse,
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
spent
don't know.
too much time trying to find something very sophisticated, and it was not a good idea.
Yeah. Quite a nice analysis, eh? A lot of stuff.
yeah, I mean it's a curious position, and I mean it looks incredibly promising for white, but there are always those resources. I mean, Grunfeld is a resilient opening.
Yeah, and by the way, feeling very proud because Peter decided not to play Grunfeld, and I got him into Grunfeld anyway.
Yeah,
which is a very strange idea to really try to get Peter into Grunfeld. But I just thought it's fun.
I thought it was kind of ironic, that people are now actually actively driving me to play
Desperate,
my
yeah, please.
driving me to play my main opening. Trying, looking for strange move orders to force me to play what I would play my absolute best opening that I've been playing for 25 years. It's a compliment of sorts to my preparation in this tournament, I think.
Yeah, also I read the interview of Vladimir Kramnik who said that you are the best prepared player last year.
I don't know what
And I thought, oh god, okay, let's just get out of there and just do something. Because if Vladimir Kramnik says something, then it's definitely the case.
I'm staying away from all I don't read anything, so Please don't tell me.
Oh, it's only good things. I mean, 2 more draws and they will start whining that you are making all draws just like me, but otherwise
they
you're
always
doing
do.
fine.
Yeah, they always do. I don't mind. Anyway, yeah, that's probably it.
That's it. Yeah, thank you very much. and I don't know what to add to such a nice conversation.
Yeah, it is what it is.